made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in. We are coast to coast and we are global. Hope you're having a good day, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be up to. And given the state of affairs, it's, what you may have been doing, listening or watching this show 3 months ago is probably a little bit different today. And it's understandable. And every day, I get ready and I think, well, is it going to be Groundhog Day or is it going to be something of the unexpected? And it's always the latter, always something of the unexpected. And I'll report and keep you up to date on what's happening with the coronavirus and the COVID-19 pandemic, which I believe is going to become an endemic, meaning that just like influenza, it's going to show up yearly for some time, maybe. That's what some experts are saying. I think it most likely will, given the nature of this creature. This one really has, in talking with my daughter, as you know, who is a virologist, and talking with that Dr. Garko, she said that the epidemiologist, the virologist, everybody didn't expect this virus to behave this way for the most part. And some of the people that she listens to and I listen to, I like Michael Osterholm, whom I think is just phenomenal. He puts it out there. Michael Osterholm, you should check him out. And he gives it to you straight, and he's very reliable and credible. So, you just, from where you get your news makes a difference in terms of how you think about things, right? News has a big influence on how people think and feel. And so I'm always mindful and careful about what I'm doing and saying on air when it comes to this COVID-19 business. Yesterday, I expressed some real frustration with what we're doing and how we're handling this and dismissing and debasing science, even debasing science. That's crazy. It's crazy. If a drowning person was calling for help and you threw them a life jacket and they said, "No, I don't believe in life jackets," what do you think is going to happen? And refuses to take the life jacket. In many ways, science is like a life jacket. It's not the answer to all things, but it's the answer to many things, and it can provide a way out and insight into what is going on. You may have a thought or two about what's going on in your life as it's being affected by this coronavirus and COVID-19 pandemic. I'm interested in what you think and feel and what you're doing. Katie can share with you, as she always does, how to connect make contact with this show so
You,
that you can connect.
my mic's not functioning correctly today, but we're going to give it a go. You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also give Dr. Garko an email. His email is drgarko, Garko, at letstalknutrition.com. Stays confidential, so if you don't want your question or comment on air, he doesn't put it on air if you don't want it to. Just send him an email. You can also message us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. If you're on any of those platforms, just search Let's Talk Nutrition and send us a message. If you want to listen back to any past shows, maybe you're going through something health-wise and you want to hear Doc's take on it, or you want to hear from a certain guest, just go to letstalknutrition.com and go to the show schedule tab at the top of the page, or you can listen wherever you listen to your podcasts, on the iHeartRadio app, on your iPhone, your iPad, Kindle. There's all kinds of ways to listen to us.
Thank you, Katie. So we made it through another week, right?
Whew. The longest 4-day week,
How do you spell that?
right?
Ooh, how do you spell that? Can you put that on paper?
XRTP. Just a bunch of letters.
Well, let's see. Maybe is there a glimmer of hope anywhere? Some slowing rates of infection in some of the parts of the country that were really slammed by this virus have offered a glimmer of hope as New York City, which was the epicenter of this pandemic, and at least here in the United States, announced plans to ease restrictions after 10 weeks under lockdown. Governor Cuomo has been on this in a very diligent way every day, giving his press conferences. Yet, as officials say, possible phased reopening there is likely to start next month. Other parts of the nation, and in fact, places around the world, are getting ready and bracing themselves for the worst. Globally, pandemic, as predicted, shifted to Latin America and the Middle East, as the death toll now at 359,000 people around the world. That's going up continually now. In the United States, where there are more than 100,000 of people who have died, rural areas are reporting surges as well. Some people thought, well, I don't live in the city. It's not like Manhattan. We're not crowded out here. We got lots of space between whatever. Well, not so fast. Now, I don't think we're going to get back to some place that we called normal. That whatever that was, that doesn't exist anymore. And maybe that's in some ways that's a good thing. Here are some significant developments that you might want to be aware of, or maybe you already know. About 2.1 million Americans filed jobless claims this last week, raising the total over the past 10 weeks to more than 40 million people. My land. The House passed a bill on Thursday, and they did it overwhelmingly, to make it easier for small businesses to lose federal loans. But Senate leaders have not yet signaled support for it. Those boys in that Senate, Democrats and Republicans, better learn to get along. I'm about worn out with their at each other all the time. Come on, we can do this. A lot at stake here. Twitter added fact-checking labels to several tweets by a Chinese government spokesman on the coronavirus. The same week, the U.S. company deployed similar measures against Mr. Trump. Twitter is doing nothing about all of the lies and propaganda being put out there by China, close quote, Trump tweeted on Friday today. The Department of Veterans Affairs has drastically scaled back the use of hydroxychloroquine. Treat veterans with COVID-19 after a major study raised serious questions about its safety and efficacy and linked it to serious side effects, including, that side effect called death. And amid all this economic instability, which has been worsened by pandemic, Spain approved a nationwide minimum income plan designed to reach 850,000 households. Many of the countries around the world are trying to figure out how not to let the financial ship sink. You are listening, you are watching Let's Talk Nutrition. We're coast to coast and we're global. I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only 2 ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
Nutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in this late in the week edition of LTN. Hope you're having a good day. And I know it's difficult to deal with many of the issues regarding your lifestyle that have been turned upside down. And it's important to establish routines. You can't underestimate the importance of that. And sometimes what can happen is when you have this kind of phenomenon happening, people's routines get scattered about, right? And and then they're sort of like a ship at sea. It's just sort of floating around, cast about by the waves, and that increases the sense of a loss of control. And this applies to adults as well as children. For children and especially toddlers, routines provide them a sense of security and safety. If you think about that, remember back when you were a child. When children know what to expect and what's expected of them, it builds, they feel more confident, self-assured, and they can improve their ability to behave in different situations. And they're not so difficult to manage either. So this is not a time to abandon your routines. I think I wanted to talk with you about this because I think it's such an important issue. Many people don't have any type of routine. What happens? Well, what the literature suggests is that they suffer from stress. No routine means you're what? You're worrying about what will happen. Will I be able to do this? Am I going to be able to finish this? So stress builds up. No routines, it tends to promote poor sleep. So without a daily routine at work or at home, you may find yourself playing always this catch-up game with yesterday's to-do list. So if you're always behind on that list, you're likely to stay awake worrying about what you didn't do. And then from a dietary nutritional standpoint, no routines tends to disrupt your dietary habits, and then you start to fall apart and begin to eat those foods that you know are not good for you, unhealthy foods, the cookies, crackers, cakes, that list. And they start to they become your routine where they once were not your routine. And that's not good. And then there's working out. This is something I've been struggling with, trying to force myself, find ways to keep moving, and because I can tell, I can feel it, I can see it, and it's bothering. This is self-disclosing. It bothers me. I'm not accustomed to this. And then there's the ineffective use of your time. With no routines, you run out. It's funny, isn't it? You run out. When you have routines, you say, geez, I got a lot to do, but at least you know what you have to do and you get it done. When you don't have any routines, you run out of time and you didn't have it organized, and you accomplished less and you ran out of time. because things get left undone, and you're not making most of your time. Have you maintained your routines, Katie?
I mean, for the most part, I slack sometimes, not as much as I would in a normal world, but I mean, for the most part, I'm still exercising. I'm keeping up with the usual.
As I was reporting on that, were you thinking about, oh, geez, my routines? What's going on with my routines? um,
I was just thinking about how much I need to go back and get in the gym because my workouts are not the same when I'm not in the gym.
Horrible, isn't it?
It is. I'm not ready to go back yet. My gyms are open. All of my gyms are open. I just am not ready to go back yet.
You don't feel comfortable, do you?
Yeah, no, not really.
I don't think I would be comfortable either. Is LA Fitness, is that franchise open?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'll check. Give me 1 second.
Can you check?
They weren't last week.
So they weren't last week, right? Hmm. Yeah, and it's just but that has really this whole notion. I know it sounds like a simple thing, but again, this this pandemic and this coronavirus crisis has taught us anything. It certainly has taught us that simple things really count. Washing your hands, wearing your mask, avoiding crowds, so physical distancing, simple things. And routines, it sounds like, oh, geez, routines. Um, routine schmoutine, right? Well, you'll get better. You'll manage your stress better. You'll get better sleep. You'll have better health, and the kids will be better. You'll be better. You'll feel more in control, less anxious. Get the routine going. LTN, we have a routine. Catch it every day. LTN, coast to coast and globally.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
12
information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, Live Fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I hope you're doing okay. You're taking care of yourself. You're being safe. You're being sensible. You're being secure. And we always invite you to participate in the show. After all, you are the show. That's why I come to work. I have such a terrible commute these days. 15 steps.
Poor thing.
I had to laugh. The other day I was thinking the commute to work, it's from, I'm usually hanging out in my quote unquote gourmet kitchen. I spend a lot of time in that kitchen cooking and whatnot.
How's
And
the
from
traffic?
there to here, it's about 20 steps or more, not that far.
No traffic whatsoever. Okay. Got it.
None, but I managed the trip one day coming over here.
Probably set you back.
Oh my God. Can't make it up, man.
I guess when they say don't text and drive, they mean don't text and walk too.
Yes, but I wasn't texting. I don't do that. The millennials do. You see that all the time. They walk. How many times have people walked into me in a hallway at the station when we were allowed to be in the building, and they look up at you like, oh geez, oh I'm so sorry, and then they keep on texting and move on. You don't do that, do you, Katie?
No.
No.
I will confess I have bumped into a man
Yeah,
or
and
two.
I've seen you. I was
Texting
waiting for
in
you
the
to say, I don't
hallways.
do that, and I was going to call you out.
No, I was gonna tell the truth. I was gonna tell the truth on that one. I know I have.
Oh no, I definitely
Yeah.
have.
I've walked into a pole in here somehow, like
Oh,
texting.
well,
and,
that's when you
like,
don't
that was
somehow. When you're not paying attention. What do you mean somehow? There's no somehow.
it just
We know
appeared out of
how.
nowhere. I don't know where it came from. It wasn't there before I was
Exactly.
texting.
Yeah. Well, the pole isn't moving. You are. So I wanted to this theme. I wanted to share this with you. I think this is so important. This whole concept of routine, of creating habits, and not to let your routines and your habits crumble during this period of time, and that's happening to a lot of people. So now, building on this theme a little bit more, I want to connect it to lifestyle. Mm, now, now we're going to really get into the thick of it. The implementation of a lifestyle change. If you're trying to change something about your lifestyle, what's being implied is that a routine is followed and habits are formed. If you're going to change a lifestyle, some routine is going to have to be put into place, supported by habit, to make that routine, hence, habitual. The expression, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's a popular expression. It's been around forever. It's crossed many generations. And it sort of highlights what? The importance of having a routine of eating them often. Think about that. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. It reminds you, oh, I should be eating my apple. I have a colleague, I swear to you, every single day, if I went to the office right now, which you couldn't get me to do at gunpoint to go in that building, um, I'll bet you $1,000 there'll be an apple on his desk, and he'll eat it later today. 100% guaranteed. So he's got that habit, that routine. I wonder if you can think of some other food sayings that remind people that they should eat something or should not eat something.
Oh, this will be fun. I can find some online.
All right, see if you can do that. I'm trying to think of like donut, do not, do not, donut. To remind you of things that you should eat, shouldn't eat. And that forms a routine. The saying forms a routine. So often the message people take away from the apple a day advice is to do what? Eat more apples, right? Sounds simple. However, perhaps the more important takeaway message is to eat nutritious food on a regular basis. It's also a metaphor for that. Now, when we're talking about a lifestyle change, it's fine and dandy and it sounds just so grand and wonderful. Let me tell you something. It is darn hard. Don't let anybody tell you differently. I tell my clients, you want to make a lifestyle change? We need to talk about that. Be careful what you wish for. It inherently means that changes are made such that you can follow them for what? A lifetime. Lifestyle, lifetime. And implementation of a lifestyle change implies that a routine is followed and habits are formed. Just like I said, a routine is followed and habits are formed, so the routine is habitual. What is a healthy lifestyle? Might land, if you listen to this show just a little bit and not even paying attention when you do, you probably figured out, well, let's see, healthy food, regular exercise, managing stress, consistent restful sleep. That's easy. That rolls off my tongue. You think about those, just those factors, and think about all the behaviors and routines that should be in place to eat healthy food, to be physically active, to get restful and rejuvenating sleep, and to manage stress. A lot of people not even consciously thinking about what are the routines that I have to make that happen. And as I alluded to before, routine is very important for children. A bedtime story, a bedtime routine, rather, for example. What does that do? It improves sleep habits. It increases family functioning. And the family has these routines. Back in the day, people would have the routine of what? Sitting down and eating dinner together, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I don't know how many people, I don't know what 2 families in America are doing that right now, but we'll find out. Katie found one here. Let's see. Put down the red meats, trade it for red beets. Oh, that's good, Katie.
No, I made that up.
You did?
I did. I can't find any online.
That's good. Put down the red meat and trade it for red beets. Okay. Let's post that. LTN, coast to coast and globally. Got such talented crew.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
.com. Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at Let's Talk.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garco.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Hope you're having a good day, whatever how you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. That was good, Katie. Got a talented crew.
That's two. I found a couple good ones too. I found one that says "One man's meat is another man's poison."
Ooh.
Yeah, I figured y'all would like that one. Too many cooks spoil the broth. It's basically 30.
Oh, those are good. Those are good.
Yeah, I just typed in. It's basically it's food proverbs. I don't know, Katie. I don't know what you typed in, but
I was typing idiom, so that makes sense.
yeah, you got to type in. If you type in food proverbs, it'll give you like the 30 most common English proverbs with food in them. And I got a hungry man is an angry man. Eat to live, but not live to eat.
That's a good one. Eat to live, but not live to eat. That's a
Yeah. I mean, these are pretty good. Like the good one, I knew Doc would like the one man's meat is another man's poison.
Yeah, these are good. See, now those sayings, if you keep repeating them, they can lead to forming a good habit.
And
Which,
things
you
like-
know, what's that?
Things like that stick with you, like catchy little things like that stick with you. Like I might have told you this before, but I had a teacher in elementary school tell me the difference between spelling dessert and desert is that you always want more dessert, so there's more S's. And that stuck with me my whole life. Like little things, catchy things like that stick with you, and they help you throughout your life when you're making decisions, whether it be food decisions, spelling decisions, however.
Oh, yeah.
Good,
See, these
Katie.
are good. And I've never heard a lot of these before. Like
Well,
a
share
watched
them.
pot,
I mean,
a
that's
watched
why we're
pot
here.
never boils. I've never
That's been around a long time. But go ahead.
jump from the frying pan into the fire. I've heard that one before. Number 13 is you can't have your cake and eat it too. I've heard that one before. That's good.
you
There's
can't.
30 of these. There's a lot to go. I'm gonna find a good one for you guys real quick.
People
No,
are
they're all
creative.
good. I like those. Are good, huh, Katie?
Yeah, they are. People are creative.
Good wine needs no bush. I don't know what that means, but Doc, you know what that means?
I don't have a clue.
I have no idea.
Stay away from that one.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know what it means.
I
Anyways,
just shut up. I just shut up. I said I'm not going to go there. Oh my God, can't make it up. Yeah, those are excellent. I like it. Good job. Good job. All right. But this whole business of lifestyle, making changes, it implies that you're going to have a routine and you're going to have habits to support the routine. And when you're working with clients, as I do, um, sometimes, you know, that's more than half the battle. Assuming the client's committed to wanting to change. If you can teach the client and educate the client about this concept of habit, routine, connected to lifestyle change. Remember, a lifestyle change is intended to be for a lifetime. And something about the nature of human nature, we seem to fall prey and develop bad habits very quickly. It doesn't take long to develop, as long it seems to me, to develop a bad habit as it does, quote unquote, a good habit. So I'll repeat, implementation of a lifestyle change not only implies, but it requires a routine, which is followed by habits, because the habits support the routine. The routine is the habits. So the question is, how do you do that? Well, that takes a little bit of time, but it can be done. And what's interesting about the brain loves routine. There's research on this. If you had to get up every morning and the brain had to figure out all the things that you do automatically, and it had to really work at getting you through all that, it wouldn't have time to do all the other things that it's doing. So the brain, it seems like an evolutionary, we self-selected, naturally selected for the brain to want routine. And because routine don't require what? Conscious effort or thought. You get up in the morning, you walk through that routine, whatever your routine is, and you do it unconsciously. And you may find yourself sitting at work and you say, how did I get here? You don't even remember the drive. It's so routine. So, although there are a lot of different strategies to form a routine, an important one is to help people develop a structure to their day, to develop some sort of structure so that they have fewer decisions you need to make. If your life is so disorganized and chaotic, you're going to be spending a lot of time having to make decisions so you don't burn down the house, wreck the car, and whatever. And the structure gives you more degrees of freedom to do the things that you want. People say, oh, routines are confining. No, not necessarily. Routines are liberating. Because if you don't have things in place that are automatic, you're having to spend a lot of conscious time trying to figure out how to make it through the day without walking into a pole, Reggie.
And that was literally, he caught me in the middle. I'm not going to lie and say I wasn't texting just then either. I almost walked into the middle of, if it would have been a pole, it would have hit me. Right. Because I refuse to believe that I just walked into the pole. The pole wasn't there beforehand. I'm convinced. Pole's just
no, no.
I was assaulted. I didn't do anything. I was minding my own business. I was texting down the hallway, and then all of a sudden it disappeared.
You were engaging in a habit. You have a routine.
Right.
You're in the hall. I've seen you. You walk around. You got the phone in your. You're not the only one. And the routine is, I'm going to walk through the hall. I'm going to on my phone typing away. It's a habit. It's part of a routine to get from one part of the building to the other. Because God forbid, if you should miss a message in in the
My
1
life's
minute
over.
it takes to get from one side of the building to the other, right?
And my life's over. The building's going to collapse.
Oh,
Everything.
goodness.
I know. The earth is going to open and end of days are here. Oh,
In
my
that order.
God. Millennials. What? We'll be back. Let's talk nutrition. We have a routine. We'll be back. Guess what? We'll be back.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
With the incredible growth of the natural products industry, we have never had more products to choose from. And at the same time, getting healthy has never been more confusing. Irwin Naturals has made it easy for consumers, bringing relevant, high-integrity supplements to the marketplace. Irwin Naturals soft gel delivery technology was chosen over 20 years ago for its ability to quickly and effectively deliver the beneficial nutrients found in their formulas into our bodies for enhanced bioavailability. Irwin Naturals uses a multi-step approach for their products, utilizing the latest clinically researched ingredients while assuring that all claims are supported by scientific evidence. These strict quality standards have allowed Irwin Naturals to bring high-quality CBD products made with full-spectrum hemp extract to the public at an extremely affordable price while using the highest quality hemp. Irwin Naturals stays in tune with the ever-changing face of health in America. When choosing your supplements, consider using high-quality, relevant products from Irwin Naturals.
Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to